Well, good morning, Jeanette. Jeanette
Morning.
McIntosh.
Yes.
Yes. And you hail from where?
In Delta, Ohio originally, and I live in Waseon, Ohio.
Well, I would say you're the woman on campus who does so much behind the scenes that we don't see you out in the public as much. Would I be correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
I sit in my cubicle.
Yes, I know. Your cubicle
and
on
office support services in the mailroom.
Yes, on second floor.
Yes, second floor, Madden.
Yes.
Across from the technology department.
And your position?
I am the office manager of office support services in the mailroom.
Mm-hmm. And who works with you?
Okay, we have Karen McMorty and Gina Koo, both of which have been here for about 10 years.
Yes,
so
and yourself?
I have been here almost 3 years in March.
And how did you happen to come in the front door?
Well, I was previously working in HR in a manufacturing environment, and I didn't feel that satisfaction at the end of the day. I decided that I wanted to seek something that gave me that fulfilled that need, and I was looking for something nonprofit or a hospital or a school, and this just happened to come along, and it really spoke to me. And
did you know someone here on campus?
Not at all. No. Not at all.
So was there an ad in the paper?
There was an ad in the paper that I answered.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that's quite amazing. So you came for an interview, and what was your first impression?
Well, it was years ago. I actually went to Adrian College straight out of high school, so I was familiar with Siena Heights and the sisters, but I didn't know much. As an 18-year-old, I didn't know much. So I was quite stricken by just the ambiance of it all here, and it was very impressive to me. Just the
just that lobby when you walk in.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. Yes.
And the whole Madden building itself is extraordinary.
Oh, it was breathtaking.
Yes.
When I pulled up, I wasn't even expecting it because I had never really come this way in Adrian, and so it was breathtaking.
And who interviewed you? Aaron Dress?
Aaron and Jennifer Hunter.
And Jennifer
who
Hunter.
I report to, yes.
Is that who
Jennifer Hunter, yes.
Yes, yes. So what are some of your daily activities in the
well, we
used to call it secretarial support.
That's what I've heard, yes. So we offer office supplies and the printing needs for the congregation. So we do keep an inventory of general office supplies on hand for all of the different departments to come in, as well as the sisters for their own personal needs. And then we do printing needs for the congregation as far as brochures, mission group copies, all sorts of booklets.
Do you do the communique?
We do the communique. We do some of the other publications that you see mailed out. We do a lot of the bulk mailing as well in the mailroom side. So it's quite a busy.
What are the challenges in a position such as you
managing the different jobs and requests that come in with specific due dates in the large volume versus a small volume, and just making sure that I still have the inventory of paper that we need on hand to do those jobs and manage that quite.
If something needs to be sent out to be printed, are you responsible for that?
Actually, that goes through the communication department. Yeah, that's not something
that would be like the annual report.
Correct.
Yeah.
We'll mail those out to the sisters and the associates, but we don't do the printing of that. That is sent out.
Surely you must have volunteer help.
We
knowing
do.
The volumes.
We do. Well, we also have Jackie Phillips that helps us in the mailroom a couple of hours a day. And then we have a lot of volunteers. We have our regular Dorothy Booms, who I enjoy.
Dorothy Booms?
Yes, enjoy thoroughly.
I wonder how many envelopes she has stuffed.
Many. Many. And we recently have Helen Sohn, who comes in a few days a week to help us as well in the mailroom, as well as some office support needs. And then we have about 7 or 8 other volunteers that work in the Regina mailroom for us.
Oh, that's quite
Yes.
quite amazing.
Yes, and they're all wonderful. All wonderful.
You must have some amazing machines to
We
help
do.
with the, I mean, the stapling and the, what about when you have to put all the labels on the things you mail? How's
Well, the
that
labels
done?
actually are done by hand. That's
Oh.
why we have the sisters come and help us, with that. But as far as, we do have a printer that can do that as well. That is something new that we recently purchased for the bulk mailing. But a lot of these production copiers, they can really, the collating and things, it doesn't need to be done by hand so much anymore like it used to.
I know that Siena Heights used to send things over to.
They still do.
They still
we
do.
We still do their work for them. Now, I think they send some things
Well,
out.
you are like a printing company.
We are like a mini Staples.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Do the sisters that volunteer for you, do they have to take a vow of silence? Because
No.
they read the materials before anybody
Well,
else.
yes, if you put it that way. They probably know everything before everyone else.
And that's okay. Yes. And tell me, are there children in your life?
I do have 2 sons. My oldest, Devin, is 21,
Oh, my
and
heavens.
Quinn is 20.
Oh, my.
Yes.
And
They're wonderful.
Who have you found in Madden Hall? What co-workers do you relate to? I mean, just on a social
Both
basis.
Karen and Gina. They both bring wonderful personalities. I call Karen our unofficial greeter of the office because she's wonderful
She's
too.
very good.
Yes,
Oh,
and we all connect, on a personal level in different ways.
Are you in a position to offer different ideas or make suggestions about what's needed or what can be improved or could be done a different way?
Within the office, yes. We do a little bit of creativity for personal items for the sisters if they want to do Jubilee cards or Christmas cards and labels. We do a little bit of that for them as well.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So what do you love about working on the Adrian Dominican campus?
Just the joy and the positive environment. I love to come to work every day.
Oh, how beautiful. Thank you
yes.
for saying that.
Yes.
I don't think if that wasn't the case, you wouldn't fit in or feel at home here because it's really a family environment, isn't it?
It is.
And I'm sure you've noticed the quality and beauty of all of our co-workers.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Everyone is wonderful. Everyone works together. We're a complete team.
Amen. And that's something new in your life as far as the work environment.
Yes.
I would think.
Yes.
Yes. How would you describe the Adrian Dominicans to someone who never has met a nun or a sister?
I do get asked that quite a bit, of course. But everyone is different, and it's the camaraderie amongst them that just inspires me, and the love of that you bring and give to one another is another inspiration.
Well, do your boys ask you, what do you do all day, Mom?
Sometimes, from time to time. They're both adults now. Actually, my son, my oldest son, has been active duty Army and has lived in Italy for 3 years.
Oh, my.
Yes, and my other son is also, obviously, he's 20, so he moved out a while ago too. So.
Well, have you been to Italy?
I did a year and a half ago, and it was amazing.
What part of the country?
He lived in Vicenza, which was near Venice, and we also visited Rome.
Oh, my. How beautiful.
Amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes. Well, I can't thank you enough, Jeanette, for the work you do. And come visit us here in the Dominican Life Center.
We will.
You'll meet some wonderful, as we say, when you've met one Dominican, you've met one Dominican.
That's right.
So there's a bevy of us here, and all women of grace. So come someday for lunch.
I will.
Okay, God bless you.